here's a video, and I'm going to explain the Wu Wei, or the effortless way, which is a Taoist concept. So let's say we are in a martial arts showdown, and I tell you to use only one finger to defeat an opponent. They're going to be using their full mixed martial arts assembly against you. Okay, so they have this arsenal of ways to defeat you, and you need to use only one finger. So such a limitation is a meditation to devise a way, a strategy that creates a domino effect, a butterfly effect. So from the surface, in our conditioned mindset, we will not see that this is even, it sounds ridiculous, okay? Because we are only accessing the information that we are habitually, like our data set, habitual thinking is going to say this is impossible. But here are actual examples of things that people know that are like well versed in ninjutsu. With a finger, if you can press a point at somebody's body, okay, in their nadi system, energy circulation system, you can put them to sleep. Okay, here's even grander, more preposterous. Like you could actually create a energy circulation stability, okay, and this is not many people know this, okay. So your field is your VR helmet, and everything you interact with is by subscription, okay. You're interacting like with a multiplayer game. You need to subscribe in order to exchange energy with someone. So normally if you're open and I'm like, yo, and then you're like, what? And I start throwing punches, you might not actually be aware enough that you can close your energy. And literally then you don't have to do anything. Your energy deflects any interaction. And I mean any interaction. Okay? So Neo in the Matrix figures this out when he's attacked by the agents and they're throwing all kind of arsenal, and then he's kind of like making them explode with the white light, which is figurative. But in a way, the reality is akin to a computer simulation. So everything needs to be participatory. And you are your VR reality, your individuality is sovereign. So just by knowing these little things, there are ways, okay, that you could devise that you can transcend the whole assumption of the problem and the construct of the problem. So there's always a way, but it requires to think outside of the box or the preconditioned mindset. Fun, hey? So how does this work in the everyday life? Well, you need to tap into your genius, and I'll explain in a second what that is, in order to acquire such knowledge, okay? Because this is not the common knowledge, okay, that comes from the world. It is the hidden knowledge, the knowledge of the invisible, or metaphysics of reality. So it has been known as the occult, the hidden. So to master the invisible, you actually know everything within yourself, but you need to seek the right information, okay? And then you need to enhance your intuition in order to be able to decipher, okay, how this information is going to be presented, okay? To understand it mentally, to express it through your gestures, to embody that information, you need to kind of like allow it to first become felt and known, and then you need to extrapolate. So the Taoist, okay, because it's a very ancient culture that exists for not even just centuries, but these are millennia, as we call them. Of course, people in previous epochs were well in tune with this kind of information. Yeah? And the Taoists simply are the ancient philosophers who would always seek the way to apply the minimum force to influence the system through a butterfly effect or a domino effect. Okay, so that would be just like nudging one little thing that is in alignment with how the nature works. Okay, so you're already using the energy circulation within a system, but you have to see the system, you have to ponder, you have to contemplate the system to see which one action, just a little nudge, creates that domino effect or butterfly effect that then actually harmonizes the whole system. So just, it's really magical when you start to actually explore this. And as I said before, you need to kind of like get out of the box, get out of your preconditioned mindset, and then ponder. So the first thing here, if you want to ponder, is informing your query, asking the right question. Okay, because if you have within yourself, and your subconscious mind is whatever the superconscious is connected quantumly to everything everywhere, so you could tap into information, but what are you looking for? Okay, so first you have to be inspired even to inform your prompt or query. Okay, because if you don't know what you're looking for, you might be looking to fix a problem. But better than fixing a problem is transcending the problem altogether. Okay? Better than transcending the problem altogether is shifting to a reality where this problem has already been solved. Okay? And there is an implemented solution that you can already use. So it's kind of like different levels of informing your query. So let me give you one query that you can use. Like, what would be the most simple and elegant solution to X? Okay, and if you rephrase it, if you reframe it, then you can say, what would be the most effortless solution to X? You see, and you will get a different result. Okay, now if you say, what would be the most effortless solution that I could implement in the now moment for X to turn into Y, then you get a little bit different. Your intuition will tell it to you differently. So now you're kind of like creating that prompt. Like if you're working with the AI agents or something like this at the moment, it is how you inform the prompt. It's how they reflect the feedback. So it is the same with the vastness of your subconscious mind, which is way more intelligent than the current artificial intelligence, okay? And if the artificial intelligence can actually become an incarnation of the greater nature, okay, or the spirit, then it's going to actually mirror this. But that's a deeply philosophical theme that I'm going to talk about another time. So you have the genius answer to any presumed reality system and whatever you're trying to troubleshoot. But then if you are in the system and you're observing from that system, then the information that is fed to you, you're already contained with that set, with that system. Okay, so you can't think outside of the box. You have to go away from the problem and assume that you're thinking from the universal perspective, the all-knowing omniscience. Okay, and you need to invoke that and then post your query, and then feel into it and contemplate the solution. A new idea, groundbreaking idea, a genius idea might come to you in this way. All right. That's all for tonight. I have some anime to watch. So see you tomorrow.